Recession hit you yet?
Recession hits everybody on a different level. But,
right. I suppose you recognize your...
I feel like I'm just more, we actually are trying to sell our house, and, it's a horrible time to
If I know anyone looking for a house, I'll get
Yeah. Okay. It's the Hollywood Hills. It's nice, very private.
I was thinking when I saw this movie, here you are like Ricky Gervais and Owen Wilson and Steve Coogan are back, but you've also added in Christopher Guest and Bill Hader and Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
These are all really, really funny people, and obviously you are too, and I don't know whether there's a part of you thinking, I gotta be frickin' funny in this scene, because I'm dealing with people who just naturally can just chew it up like a...
Yes, sure. There's definitely that competitive element that you get. But it's actually more of like you just want to sort of be good with those people, and I feel like in a movie like this where I'm sort of, interacting with everybody, that I'm, serving the story by having them have their moment and being able to play with them and let them do their thing, because that's what it should be. That being said, then I will do the final edit and make sure if they have more laughs than I do, that I actually have a counter. And I will just, make sure it's at least even, if not, maybe weighted to me a little bit more.
It's the same here now. If at any point you make me look bad, it just gets edited, and I'll have this upper hand.
Yeah, you have control over that.
The idea too, with a plot like this, when you can pretty much make any person from history come alive, or any object come alive, you not only can jump the shark, but you can have the sharks jumping in a Busby Berkeley. I'm just thinking it must be difficult to say, how far do we go? Because we can have anything happen here. We can have anybody walk in the room and change the tone and the whole scene.
Yes.
It must be a tough one, because it's not like you're limited to the four Beatles and that's it, or...
I don't know, yeah. It's, I think that's just sort of like figuring out what seems right for the movie and what feels right for the fantasy element of it, And I think that when you're hiring people who are like these amazing comedic actors who are gonna just, elevate whatever's there anyway, elevate the material, I think, then that's a good, safe bet to sort of enter, and you want it to be good there on the page too. But everybody's improvising in the movie and encouraged to do that, and so I think that sort of ensures that you're going to get something that's different.
Well, I just love the fact when I was watching it last night, I was thinking you'd have a scene whereby Owen Wilson, a 2-inch Owen Wilson, is caught in an hourglass, held there by like Mo Sislak in an Egyptian outfit, with Steve Coogan coming through with riding a squirrel. I'm just thinking, for an actor's point of view, okay, keep it real. I've got to be in the moment, and there must be a side of it just thinking, I think I dreamt this once after a particularly heavy, nice smoking, or
exactly right, or maybe it's happening right now, and I don't know where I am, and right. It's a little surreal, when we do those sort of like those big battle scenes in the last part of the movie, and everybody's walking around in these crazy outfits, and you just go, this is just insane. This is just like, how often do you get to do something like this?
I know my time is very tight. I was going to ask, I know that your daughter, Ella, was only 10 on Sunday, I think. And
7. Well, 7? She's 7 April 9th.
Right.
There might be somebody else.
There's some other days.
Yeah.
Okay.
April 9th, she turned 7.
But is there a sort of a sense yet that she would be at an age, I was thinking, that would actually recognize that'd be a cool way to live, or whether, given that her grandparents and her mom and her dad and all that are in this, or would you be kind of wary, because you would have grown up, somewhat being very aware of your parents' kind of shadow, and you've made a huge impact, but it is a tough life, and I don't know whether you'd feel it'd be nice if she went off and did something else for her own sanity. Yeah,
I hope she does whatever makes her happy. I think, it's just a reality of dealing with parents who are, in are actors. It's just, there's that, she's aware of that, and I grew up with that, and I was really aware of it as a kid. And the thing I remember as a kid was just wanting to have my parents' attention when I was a kid. Not to get too deep here, but when you're with your parents, you just want your parents to pay attention to you as a kid, and when people are coming up to you or saying, hey, that's Ben Stiller, it's really important to just be there for your kids in the moment and just let them know that you're the priority. And that's all I try to do, and the rest of it is like, you just sort of like roll with it.
Have you worked out your issues yet, though? I don't know if
No, we're still in therapy.
Oh, okay.
My parents.
You're getting there, close.
My dad just did not. He would just sign too many autographs.
Selfish. Selfish.
Jerry Stiller. Jerry Stiller.
Rock and roll. I gotta go.
Daddy.
That was nice to talk to you.